Yes, boys, welcome to this new video where I will tell the Black Friday game plan and how I approach Black Friday, Cyber Monday as an eight-figure fashion brand owner. So make sure you take notes, whatever, take something, a notebook, because this video will be full with the golden nuggets. So let's get started right away. First things first, the big idea, the truth about Black Friday. Black Friday doesn't magically fix a weak store. It multiplies whatever you already have, good or bad. So if your products over and back end are dealt in, Black Friday, Black Friday, Black, Black Friday, Cyber Monday is a money printer. And if not, you will just burn ad spend faster. So in this video, I will show two bets, how to win if you are prepared, and second, how to survive and still profit if you are late. I know so many people that are going to watch this video or are in ecom and not watching this video. They expect Black Friday to be their biggest days, this whole Q4 to explode. But if you didn't prepare yourself, you are not going to do the crazy amount of money. It's going to be the other way around, because so many people are going to spend crazy amount of money on ads, like big brands, and they don't care if it's going to be break even, because they will get it back later on if the customers buy again from them. We don't have the budget to compete with them, so you want to be smarter. So like I said, in this video I will tell two parts. First of all, how to win if you are prepared. So that's going to be me. I prepared like crazy the last few months. That's going to be other big brands, and that's also going to be the students, the one-on-one people that I helped the last few months to actually make life-changing money this whole Q4. But for the people that are watching and didn't prepare at all, I will show you how to survive and still profit if you are late. It's going to be a bit hard, but I will try to help you guys. So scenario one, you are fully prepared. The ideal path, you prepared early. Like I said, this is me and my students, for example. If you are not prepared and you're still watching this, make sure you write everything down that I'm going to tell you right now and use it for the next Q4, next year, Black Friday, Cyber Monday. You want to be dealt in. You want to have everything prepared that I'm going to tell you right now. So first of all, products and offers. You test multiple products months before Black Friday, Cyber Monday. You want to know what products are working, which aren't, and which one does basically have the highest ROI, because we only want to spend on the best performing products, because otherwise we still burning cash. You picked the biggest winners in your niche. Like I said, we want to be really specific with the products we are going to scale. You validated the pricing and the offers, so basically bundles, or do you have a specific percentage off, like a discount, or do you give a free gift? You need to be prepared, because you can't tell upfront which one is going to work for your product. Every product is going to be different. You don't know upfront, never know. So I can't tell you right now, hey, this is a good working offer in combination, because for every product it's different. You need to test. So if you didn't test that months ago or weeks ago, you're basically cooked. Okay, so that's something you want to do up front, and you know which angle works for your audience. If you don't know it, you're also cooked, because how don't you know the angle that's going to work? How do you expect to scale this Q4 if you don't know the angle that's working for your audience? So how do you know it? First of all, know who your audience is. What's their age? What do they look like? What do they like? What are they wearing? For fashion example. And then you want to test massively in that audience. So it can be so many different angles. And same thing for the offers. You want to test a lot, because you can't tell up front which one is going to work for your audience. Then email and list building. You already built an email list and VIP waitlist in September, November. Really important. And if you didn't do that, you are too late, because this part is almost impossible to do right now. Everyone already got so many emails right now, like, hey, we are going to have a Black Friday discount. You are too late if you're only going to do it right now. You already wanted to tell them, hey, we are going to have something crazy, and you want to be a bit unique in that part as well. So if you didn't do this, it's going to be really hard to still do it, to be honest. And also, like I said, you warm them up with specific teasers, early access promises. So they're basically waiting with a credit card in their hands to pay for your products. This is something you can still do. The abundant cards, the bras, and the win-back flows are already live. This is something on Klaviyo you can do really easy and is a no-brainer basically. Then we have the ads and scaling. For this part, really important for paid ads. Your pixel is already warm. It already has deep data on buyers. So you basically have spending a lot of money to basically know your pixel to know who your potential client is going to be. And the only thing you need to do is spend. Then you already have your winning creative tested before Black Friday. And then again, the only thing you need to do is scale and don't test it, because that's going to be really hard. And because then you're trying to test in like the most crazy time of the year, and your stats are going to be all over the place. And the only thing you want to do is basically put a crazy amount of money on that ad and not trying to figure out which one is going to work for you. You already need to know that part. Scaled budget slowly into November, no cold start. That's only because then we have the proof of concept. We don't want to spend like crazy out of nowhere before Black Friday, because the chances of getting successful with that strategy is almost zero. So that's why I said into November you want to do it slowly, and we are not aiming to have the highest ROI back there for that area. We want to wait until it's going to be Black Friday, those type of days, and then scale as hard as possible, because those are the days the ROI is going to be the highest. So we don't want to scale before those days. Heavy retargeting lookalikes ready for Black Friday, Cyber Monday. If you don't do this, and this is something you can also do if you are not prepared, but you still spend some good money on Facebook, because so many people didn't buy from your website. So you can do a crazy retargeting ads or lookalike ads. And this ROAS is going to be crazy if you do it the good way. If you don't know anything about it, find videos about it, because this is one of the best ways to do a good ROAS without spending like crazy. And you only increase spend on what's already working. And that's what I meant with you don't want to still test on those days. So for the site, you already want to have the speed tested, the checkout needs to be smooth and clean, speaks for itself. Your offer needs to be visible very clearly everywhere on the website. You want to have your upsells bundles live to push average order value. Of course, we want to have a very high average order value. So we want to make sure everything like upsells and bundles are very clear on the website. And your supplier and support team needs to know a big spike is coming. Of course, the suppliers knows it. Of course, the support team might know it, but you need to communicate with them. You need to communicate with them, basically. Then, a quick side note, Black Friday, Cyber Monday becomes easy money when you did the real work in September, November. And then you are not hoping it works, you are just scaling what you already proved yourself. If you didn't prepare, it's your own fault. I'm going to be 100% transparent with you guys. If you didn't, it's your own fault, and you need to wait until next year. But I will still tell some ways to still have a good Black Friday, Cyber Monday, or at least not kill your business. So scenario 2, last minute game plan. You are late, but not dead. We are going to try to get as much possible revenue, profit. It's going to be hard, but we will try to do the best, make the best game plan for that scenario. So step 1, pick top products. Don't launch random products last minute. Make sure the products you test, like I said, choose something you already sold before or a clear winner. So you don't want to just random mass test or whatever. If you are too late to find your winners, make sure the products that you are going to test, you already have proof of concept for them. So you basically the product sold for you before, for example, last Black Friday Or you can also search up big competitors in your niche and see what products they sold last year. Also, stay inside your niche, especially in fashion, so you don't confuse the brand. This is more for the people that have a brand like me. I have a specific niche, and sometimes out of fear, you will start testing random products that are not into your niche because you think you need, but that's not the best thing to do. So stay in your niche if you are not doing general fashion, and all your energy needs to go into making one or two offers attractive. So if you have the products, like I said, that worked for you last year or the year before, make sure you have a crazy good offer for those products. Step 2, build a realistic offer. Calculate your margins before you shout 50% off. I know in dropshipping you can lie about it and shit, but guys, make sure you calculate everything, especially if you are a brand. This is more meant for the people that have a brand, because it's really easy to see the big brands have a big discount and think, oh, I need to do the same thing. Yes, of course. And yes, you can have big revenue if you do it. But revenue doesn't mean anything if your margins are not good enough. So make sure you calculate that shit. Mix discount plus value. So for example, bundles, the free gift, the free shipping above a specific amount of order value. Try to play around with it. Don't just do one thing like, oh, discount. No, play around with it. Use scarcity and time limits, not just use discount. The clients, the potential customers are going to see discounts everywhere. So if you are going to do the same thing, they will just think, oh, this is another Black Friday offer. So if they are interested in your product, you want to use a very big scarcity, a time limit. So they don't think, oh, I will come back to this website or to this brand tomorrow or later on, because they will forget about it. So you need them to think, hey, I need to buy this now or I am too late. That's the only way of, fixing the problem. And the goal is to be profitable this Black Friday, Cyber Monday, or at least break even with a plan to upsell later. And I think this is something so many people slap on, because believe me, the big brands, they don't try to aim to be profitable when they spend millions a day. They try, sometimes they're even losing money on the big days, okay? But they know the customer will come back weeks or months later and buy something again, months later again. So then the customers end up spending way more than the loss they took this Black Friday, Cyber Monday. And that's something, of course, you can only do if you have a big budget to spend. So that's not something I would recommend to do if you have cash flow issues, and I'm not doing the same thing either. But you can, for example, do it on a smaller variant, for example. So if you are break even this whole Q4, that's not the biggest mistake, because we can still upsell those people later on and become profitable from those clients later on. Customers, I need to say. Step 3, be smart with ads. Retarget everyone will already touch your store first. Use small niche interests instead of only broad. So for example, if you are into fashion and you have a woman niche, you can just use small interested, basically the interest that they like. It can be about anything. You can stack them if they're too small into the ads, but don't just try to do broad only. Cap daily budgets and kill losers fast. We need to handle fast these days. So if you see something is working, we want to be fast. If we see something isn't working, we want to kill it fast as well. Consider pushing harder on Cyber Monday, Cyber Week, when CPM drop a bit. I think this speaks for itself. We still want to do revenue. So yeah, just try to do that if you think it's going to be profitable or it's going to be break even, like I said. Step 4, quick site plus email fixes. Add a clear Black Friday, Cyber Monday banner and a simple landing page itself. I know it sounds very easy, but believe me, you don't want to know how many people are fucking up this part, and then you are losing so much money and you will feel really dumb. Add a basic pop-on to capture emails add a basic pop-up to capture emails with a Black Friday Cyber Monday code. Because if we're going to end up to be break even or a little bit profitable or whatever, and we're going to spend some money, because there's a big chance we're going to spend more money than normal days, the last thing we want to forget is collecting those emails, because then we can still upsell them later on, what I told earlier on. And then send at least 2 emails. That's something you can still do, still live in the last few hours to still give them that push. And another quick side note, you probably won't hit your lifetime record with a last minute plan, and that's okay. But you can absolutely avoid burning money and still come out with profit and real data for next year. So make sure, if this is the plan you're going to use, you do it the good way and you will learn from it, okay? Okay, offers and pricing. Design offers that actually work. Core principles. The offer is more than the discount. This is so important. You can't just put a crazy discount on something and expect people to just buy it. No, they need to think the offer is good enough to pay for that price. Even if it's on discount, they still need to think it's worth the price. So make sure the product or whatever they get for that price is worth the money for them. So it needs to be something they think, hey, I want to spend my money on for this price. And you basically want them to think, hey, this is a crazy deal. Yes, here's my money. So don't only aim for the discount, make sure the offer, what they get, is also very good. Stack value. So make a combination of the bundles, gifts, free shipping, and VIP access. This is something a bit harder and works very good if you have a brand, but you can still play around with the bundles, free gifts, and free shipping. Especially if you didn't prepare it like crazy, this is something that you need to do to still let them buy from your shop. So some examples for fashion specifically, but also for different products, you can use it. Buy 2, get third, 50% off. Black Friday, Cyber Monday, bundle the full outfit for this amount instead of this amount. This works really good. For example, Don't Waste Culture, a brand that we work with right now, or that I work with, we are doing it for the brand right now, and it's working amazing. You basically buy the whole outfit instead of just one product. Free accessory on all orders above X amount this weekend only. Very good one. So they'll need to spend a specific amount of money. So your average order value will be very good. And the free item they will get can be very small but good looking. For example, for a woman, a ring or a necklace, whatever, bracelet, can be anything. VIP early access day with extra % discount for email list. This is going to be hard if you didn't prepare, but this is something you want to do next year if you didn't prepare. Okay, things that you want to avoid. Uncalculate random percentage of everywhere. This is just, it looks fake, especially if you're in dropshipping and your brand, or you have a website that doesn't look like a brand. If it's just random percentage off everywhere, people don't think, okay, this is anything real. Or copying big brands with this amount of discount because your margins can't handle it. Of course, I know dropshipping, you can lie about it, things like that, but please calculate the margins. And the most important one, in my opinion, changing offers every few hours and confuse customers, but also yourself. This can be a really annoying thing. So make sure you have a few offers in mind and just test those. And we have the email and the back end. And in my opinion, email is profit. Minimum Black Friday flow. So make sure you use teasers, emails, optional if you are early. This is going to be hard if you are late, but you basically want to send emails like, hey, the sale is live email, or hey, we still have a few hours left email, or this one speaks for itself. You can still do if you are too late. It's just a few minutes work, but a very good one. You should have this one on like 24/7 already. So if you don't have it, fix it. And if you have it, you can mention the Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale and saying, hey, the thing you put in your cart, the sale is going to end really quick, and they will have some more urge to buy it faster. So that's something you just need to do. So this is a really, really good one. This one you want to write down. So from the previous customer, so the people that already bought from our store, those are going to be the VIP early access or extra perk people. So we will send the emails to them. Hey, you are the VIP customer, so they feel special. To engage non-buyers, we want to give them extra strong social proof plus urgency to make them the previous customer, because for a specific reasons they didn't buy it, so that's why they are the non-buyer. There is something that happened why they didn't buy the product, and in most cases they don't trust it or whatever. So that's why we want to send them the social proof. It can be UGC ad, for example, or reviews in the ads or in the emails, but also give them some urgency to think, hey, this offer is going to be over in a bit, so I will buy it fast. And that way, the engaged non-buyer will be your previous customer because they bought, of course. And then the cold list, so the people that didn't do anything yet, we want to be simple on the list, email list. We want to have a clean offer and use our best visuals for them because they don't know anything about the brand yet. So why email matters? Ad costs explode during Black Friday, Cyber Monday. As I said, big competitors are going to spend crazy amount of money, and emails are almost free, but you want to be unique with them because so many people will do email marketing right now. So you want to have everything written down for yourself. What's going to be your offer, everything like that. And yeah, it's the best way of doing revenue for this whole Q4 period because it's the most cheap way of doing it. Email lets you print revenue without extra media spend. Like I said, it's cheap. And then we prefer a small list with good warming than a big list that never hears from you. That's for the big dropshippers out there that do crazy orders every single day, but then just every month they do one email random email marketing thing. But I prefer something which is smaller, but then we have a good communication with them. We don't only do email marketing, we also tell about our brands. So we have a good relationship with the clients, and also they don't just think, who is this brand? Then creatives and ads. What changed? What changed for Black Friday? We want to use the same winning angles we tested before, but with Black Friday, Cyber Monday team on top, so they know what it is about. We want to use more urgency and more direct offers. And we want to show the deal right away, so clearly in the first 1 or 2 seconds, so they know what is going to be the deal. They know everything about the deal right away, and they don't scroll further without knowing it's going to be a huge discount, for example. What are good creative types to run, in my opinion? I think UGC is a very, very good one. Someone saying, hey, this is what I got for Black Friday, Cyber Monday is also a very good social proof. Simple product shots, just studio shots with strong overlays, and then overlays and then before after price. So it will be a wow effect because the price difference is that big. Like I said, bundle, outfit, showcase are working really, really good if you are into fashion. And of course, the fast-paced story style, for example, the Reels or TikToks are working amazing this year on Meta. So, of course, still on TikTok, but on Meta, it's working really good as well. The mindset that you want to have for testing, Black Friday, Cyber Monday is not the time to reinvent your whole funnel. So if you are still trying to test everything right now, it's not the time for it. Okay, try to do it in the new year, but this is not the time. Start from what already works and adjust for the sale. So if you have good performing creatives, just change it to your offer. And then test small variants, scale only the clear winners because we only want to scale the products with the highest ROI. Otherwise, we leave crazy amounts of money on the table. And last but not least, the mindset and next year. Black Friday, Cyber Monday mindset, and 2026 prep. A reality check. Black Friday multiplies your existing system, not your dreams. So Black Friday is the best time of the year. Trust me. But it's going to be a mirror of what you did the past months, and not about what you told yourself. So yes, you can make so much money now, but you like I'm going to say it 1,000 times, but you should be prepared. And if you didn't, that's just your dreams and that's your own fault. It If it feels chaotic this year, write down what broke and try to fix it next year. That's what I did. Last year, I did my first 100K day on Black Friday. And believe me, so many things went wrong. And that's something I will fix this year. For example, a huge mistake I made was not buying enough stock, or buying stock for too many products. So I didn't know which one was going to sell. I just should have focused on a few and scaled those really hard. And if you didn't prepare good enough, use this as a starting point for next year's prep. And now, one of my favorites, what to do after Black Friday, Cyber Monday, because so many people are focusing on this whole area, but they don't think, hey, what do I need to do after it? Because you have so much data, and so many people are going to do crazy revenue. And the thing that you want to do is continue with that whole journey, basically, and still do crazy revenue in the next year. And not only think, hey, this is going to be my time. This is the time I'm going to do crazy revenue. You still want to do that all after Black Friday as well. So review your numbers. What products did sold, what products didn't, and which channel worked for you. So in my case, it's going to be almost meta only, but I will review everything that I do this year. Keep warming your list. Don't disappear until next November. That's a mistake so many people are making. You want to always keeping them warm, sending them emails, because email marketing is working every month of the year and not just in Q4. And then start thinking in quarters, not in single days. Yes, Q4 is really, really good, but Q1 is really good as well. 2 and 3 are amazing as well. And yes, Q4 might be the best one, but they are all good, and we can all make crazy money in all of the quarters. Okay, so the goal next year, you want to be in scenario 1 and not in scenario 2. Prepared brands don't hope Black Friday, Cyber Monday works. They already know what will print and just push the button. And that's what I did. I did all the crazy work the last few weeks, the last few months. I worked my ass off, and so did the brands I worked with, so did my students, and I'm really proud of them. And I'm proud of myself, because, man, it was a rough journey. And when the time hits, we just want to watch, and see the numbers go up, because we worked really hard for that part. And that's the days itself is not going to be the hardest time. The hard time is the preparation before. So if you didn't do that part, make a game plan like I just told you guys, and you can still fix it. But see it as a lesson and try to be prepared next year, because otherwise you are just burning cash every single year. And basically, I wasn't prepared like this years ago, like 3 years ago. It's okay, but if you are into ecom for a few years, this is something basic that you want to do. It speaks for itself. So for everyone, if you are prepared or not prepared, good luck this Q4. If you have questions about this Q4 or about ecom in general, just send me a message on Instagram. I'm always open to have a chat, and let me know if you have any questions about this video or about what you want to see in the next video.